Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. The translation, it reads like this: I do not know even where to begin, but I feel like my life is slipping through my fingers. Since March of this year, my world has changed completely, and I don't know how to explain it in a way that can even make sense to your listeners. Maybe it does not make sense at all, but I have to share it because it is eating me alive, for I have nowhere else to turn to. I don't know how much longer I can keep this to myself. Everything, it started when I was promoted at work. It was supposed to be a good time to celebrate with my family, a time of celebration. I had worked so hard for that position, sacrificing time with my family, sleepless nights, countless hours of extra work to prove myself. When I finally got that promotion, I thought it was my time to shine. But what should have been the best moment of my career quickly became a nightmare. At first, it started really slow. Right after my promotion, I began feeling strange. I would wake up with a dull headache every morning, feeling more exhausted than when I would have gone to bed. My body was always feeling heavy, as if I was carrying an unseen weight. I brushed it off as if it was some stress. The new role came with more responsibilities, so I thought that maybe my body was just adjusting to the workload, but as the days went on, it became clear that something was not right with me. I started having these horrible dreams that felt more like warnings than mere nightmares. In the beginning, they were blurry, disconnected, but soon they became vivid and terrifying. Every night I would find myself in dark places, unfamiliar landscapes that felt haunted. In my dreams, I am always surrounded by short boys in brackets, your tokoloshes, ugly looking ones, their faces twisted in unnatural smiles, and they will be enjoying the demonic torment that they will be bringing upon my life. They don't say anything, but they watch me with eyes that can even scare you, even in your dreams. And then there are the snakes. I started to see a snake one day when I was reversing, going back home. That was when I saw a snake. It was in front of my car. So when I got out of the car, I wanted to run away. This snake, it became a very short boy, a short man, and then the man disappeared. So there were others that were looking at me, including the security guard. He was curious as to why I had suddenly stopped the car and then started looking around and wanted to run away. I did not want to look as if I am someone who is now mentally losing their mind. So I pretended as if there is nothing that is wrong. Then those dreams started to come. I see a lot of snakes. I'll be in a pit that will be full of those snakes. This snake that will slither around me, hissing, wrapping around my arms, my legs, my neck. Sometimes they speak to me in voices that I cannot even understand. And each and every time when I am having these dreams, I try to wake up. That is what has been troubling me. When I would be having these dreams, I would scream, Jesus, 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 but no response at all. I really do not know if I am that much of a sinner, because before this, I was someone who was church going, who went to church, who made sure that they lived a good life. But now I really do not know. People of God, assist me. I am becoming a lukewarm Christian. The dreams are not just dreams. They follow me into my waking life. I cannot describe it, but I feel the presence of those tokoloshes even when I am awake. Sometimes I can even catch a glimpse of something just moving out of the corner of my eye like a shadow. I just see this shadow for a couple of seconds, then it just disappears. I feel like I am being watched by these monitoring spirits even when I am alone. At work, things have been no better. My health has been deteriorating rapidly. I have tried to go to the doctors, but as for the doctors, they tell me that more tests are supposed to be done on me. For now, they cannot find anything with wrong with me physically, but I know that this is more than just a physical illness, because I can even feel that my spirit is sick. I feel it in my spirit, in my bones. Something is attacking me from the inside, something that I cannot even explain. It is as if my life is being sucked out of me. My life is being drained little by little. I am powerless to stop it. I have started to suspect that someone at work is behind all of this. There is one co-worker in particular who seems to have invested in my life, too interested in what is happening to me. At first I thought that it was just a concern, but now I am not sure. This person has always been my competition, always trying to one-up me. Now that I have been promoted, the behavior has become even strange. They ask too many questions, especially about my health, my dreams. Is it normal that when you go to work, then you ask your co-worker what kind of a dream that they had the previous night? My home life, things that don't even seem relevant at work. And every time I am around them, I feel nervous, uneasy, like there is something that they are not telling me. So I want your listeners to assist me. I know that I have sinned, but it is because of my desperation. I have gone to look for help to a traditional healer. This, mind you, my fellow Christians, it was because of out of desperation. I went there with the purpose of getting some spiritual advice. I feel like I am Saul, who has not been patient enough to wait upon the Lord and ended up seeking the advice of a seer. That is what I did, because God is not answering to my prayers. Sometimes I feel so much pain in my leg, so much that I won't be able to walk without limping. So I went there to get some help, and then that traditional healer called the name of my grandmother. She came and she spoke, and she said that a cleansing ceremony is supposed to be done. So this cleansing ceremony, I wanted it to be done in secret. Unfortunately, the cleansing ceremony cannot be done in secret, for my relatives are supposed to be there. One of my uncle, he is a pastor at another church. He will think that I sound insane if I tell him that a traditional cleansing ceremony has to be performed on me. Otherwise, I am going to die very soon. That is what the spirit of my grandmother said. If you do not perform this cleansing ceremony, you are going to die very soon. What makes it worse is that I can't even talk about this with the nature of my work. I do not want to seem as if I am someone who has lost a mind, who would understand me. It sounds insane, I know. Dreams of short boys and snakes, and even seeing some things in real life. But this is my reality that I am living. I have been praying, but I feel as if my prayers, they go unanswered and they are empty. It's like there is a wall, a great divide between me and God. Something is blocking him from helping me. I have tried everything that I can think of. Nothing works. Whatever it is, this is strong, and it is taking control of my life. I have been sick since the day that I got promoted. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admin who helped us with this translation. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world.